Hi everybody, here's David for another math video. Today I'm gonna teach you how to do the factoring by grouping. Factoring by grouping. And we're gonna do the factoring by grouping. So, what is factoring by grouping? First, to have to use this method, you need to be having 4 terms. So a polynomial with 4 terms, like so. Let's say I have 14x squared minus 3 minus 7x plus 6x. All right. Some of you might think that you should regroup the minus 7x and plus 6x, which would give you a trinomial. And the trinomial, you would have to do a method called the sum product, which I covered on one of my other videos. But when you have 4 terms, don't jump in and regroup your similar terms. So let's not group that 7x and 6x. The method is called by grouping because we will try to create 2 groups. So we will need to have 2 groups with things in common. Things in common. What I want to say by that is we're looking for 2 terms that could go well together. Here I see 14x squared and 7x, which I know they have a divisor of 7 in common. And if I see the minus 3 and the plus 6x, I know that they have factor 3 in common. So I'm gonna place my things so they're separate by groups. So first I will have 14x squared minus 7x, and then I will have my second group, who will be minus 3 plus 6x. In general, once it's separated, I want to place my my terms like so. Now I have my 2 groups, but I want to place my terms with variables in order of power. So x squared would come before the x, and the x would come before the constant. So this before the constant. So I will replace it. Plus minus 3. Here it goes. So now my 2 groups are placed like I want. So I have first group and second group. Second group, first group, second group. All right. So factoring by grouping, first steps. The first step was to split into groups, which we just did. So that was my step number 1. And then I'm gonna do the step 2, which is to factor the greatest common factor in both of these groups. So the second step was to factor the greatest common factor. So if I look at my first group, I see that 14x squared can be written 2 times 7 times x minus 7x. And the second group can be written 2 times 3x minus 3. So the 6x is now 2 times 3x. The minus 3 stayed the same. And the 14x squared is now 2 times 7 times x. If you wonder why I did that, you can go see my other video on the greatest common factor. I love to deconstruct it to see more easily what's in common. So let's keep a little mark of what are my 2 groups. So it's going to be a first and second group. And finally, now I'm going to put in common my greatest common factor in both of those 2 groups. In the first one, I have a factor of 7 in common, a factor of x. So the first factoring will be 7x incoming and 2x minus 1 in the brackets. I'm gonna do pretty much the same with the second group. What do they have in common? They have a factor of 3. All right. So I put that in, I'll factor that 3, and then what remains will be in my bracket. So the 2x and the minus 1 is implicit. So 2x minus 1. Step 3 will be to do the factoring once again of the greatest common factor in both. What's the greatest common factor in both groups? Well, I have my first group and my second still. And what do they have in common now? Ooh, as we can see, they now have a factor of 2x minus 1 in common on both. So I will factor this. This will be my third step. So this will be my third step. I will factor the 2x minus 1. And what remains? So just so you know where it is, this is my 2x minus 1. And what remains will be the 7x and plus 3 will be my second factor. 7x plus 3. Here we did it. That was the factoring by grouping of a polynomial with 4 terms. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Don't hesitate to comment in the video and to ask for a further question or further subject you would like me to cover. I'm still new to YouTube, so I'm still taking a lot of requests because I have not done and covered every subject I want to do. And if you like the video, so drop a like on the video to help me get more visibility because I want to help more people. Thank you, and till next time.